We can take videos. We can do whatever we want. And when I say you can do whatever you want, I mean it. Go crazy. You're not my kid. Yeah. All of this land at one time had been owned by lumber companies. They had been clear cutting the land for years. They were chopping down all the trees. They sold the land off when they finished with it. A man named Mr. Prather bought this property because he wanted to build a house in the flat area, and that's where our gift store sits. But when a group of surveyors came out to mark property lines, those are the people who discovered the mystery spot. They noticed three things. The first thing, as they started walking up this hill, it felt harder than they imagined. It was like a force was pushing against them as they walked up the hill. Is everybody looking forward to that?
Yes.
Ooh, imagine doing it 5 times a day. 80 years ago, a long time ago, at one time, there's an invisible circle that goes up this hill. It wraps behind it. We could trick levels. The easy way is to freeze the liquid like a piece of ice. But we see the bubble move. It's not frozen. Another way to trick people is by tapering, which means if you... Right now, you appear to be a little bit shorter. It looks like you're looking right at your dad's nose. Dad's a little bit taller. We agree one person might be a little bit taller than the other. You're looking at his nose. He's looking at your bangs. You agree? You're a little bit taller. He's a little bit shorter?
Yes.
Could you gentlemen carefully, slowly step off and switch places with each other? Did you notice a change that took place? Yeah, because your eye level is now raised up well over the top of your son's head, and your eye level has now dropped down.
Yeah.
You two, you're a little bit taller. She's a little bit smaller. Would you agree one person is taller than the other one? Switch. And did you notice some changes? Yeah, you didn't get taller. She, in fact, got even smaller. Give him a round of applause. Years old, they didn't exist. We believe it's at an angle, so when it goes in, it gets tighter and it gets forced back out. If anybody thinks the notch might be cut at an angle, I could rotate the whole board the opposite direction. I put it in the cabin again the other way. Bubble back to the middle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We get the same results. The forces push it back out. Some people think maybe it's a trick ball. Mm-hmm. To prove that this is not a trick ball. It also gets forced back out.
What?
But this time it comes out as vodka.
If you lean back, I'll take a picture of you. Wait, let me take a picture.
How about you sit down?
We can lean on walls, tables, wherever we feel best.
Okay, go hold on with mommy.
I haven't taken a picture yet.
Hey, we're gonna take a picture. Are you good?
What?
Now, kids, as my last guest, some people like to act like Superman. I've seen some Michael Jackson. Some people want Captain Morgan to join the party. Hey, Father, how do you feel?
Good? I got you. All right, I got you.
There'll be time to go back. You won't miss a thing. The metal object that's in my hand?
Yes.
Can anybody tell me what it's called if I give you kids a hint? It begins with a P and it rhymes with pendulum. This pendulum is a zinc-coated lead weight. It's very, very heavy. We feel it easy one direction, more difficult the other, which means it swings further one way than it does the other. We don't expect that from a normal pendulum. It's zinc and lead, no magnets. It's not an optical illusion, something we can feel for ourselves. Some kids, they move their right foot to the wall, and then some kids pose like Spider-Man. Now, we all...
Hold on, wait, you gotta wait. I think they wanna go up too.
This is a boring
That's
photo.
for like
And
the
in the
recording.
background, you see her lean. So bring pictures and fun if you
We were doing that.
behind each other.
Ready? Go, keep on, I got you. Put your foot on, no, put this, keep on one more.
Boring photo.
One more.
Next one. Background.
Okay, put this foot on the wall.
Okay, on this
There you go, that one, put it on the wall.
7
There you
minutes.
go. Now
We
let
all
go,
don't
let
need
go.
to stay in one room. We can roam back.
I can see
and
you.
forth. 7 minutes.
There you go.
Show like Superman.
Now jump.
Look at each other. Tall, small. Tall, small. Tall, small. You step up and switch carefully. You could use my arm if you need to get back up here, okay? And look at the camera again. And look at each other. Did you notice the change? He went uphill and got smaller. You went downhill and got taller. Give those kids a round of applause. Yay!